you want to explain how to play the game?
Yeah, so Wavelength is to see how on the same page we both are. So the way it's going to work is one of us will pick a number, and then the other one will have 3 questions to ask to help narrow down which number we are thinking of. All right, so our next game is a top 5, where we give a category to the guessing person, and then they have to guess what is in the top 5 from that category. So an example would be top 5 highest grossing movies. Welcome to Backseat Directing,
where we talk about movies, TV shows, comics, and more.
We're your hosts,
Andrew
and Aaron.
We put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday.
And on this episode, we're having a movie game night.
3, 2, 1,
action. Game night in the morning, baby.
Thank you for inviting me over for movie morning game night.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming.
I'm glad to
You're the only one who got the invitation.
Yeah, there was an issue with the Evites.
To be honest, though, we have had a lot of scheduling issues with our guests over the last, 3 weeks.
An unfortunate.
We've been really trying to get a bunch of people on for all these other episodes, and our schedules just haven't been lining up.
None whatsoever, man.
But we're making it work, man. We have 2 fun games for today. We have Wavelength, which we're going to play first, and then we have a guess the top 5 game that we'll do second. So we got 2 games in store. But before we get into that, do you want to maybe read some comments from our YouTube pages?
Yeah, we've had a lot of comments on our YouTube page. It's been awesome. So much fun for us getting to interact with people. First of all, I wanted to thank a user at McNeil, who's been
the man.
Yeah, the man, absolutely tearing through some of our draft episodes. You've commented that you like the... Sorry, excuse me. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt a video you wanted to play? No, but thank you, McNeil, for watching so many of the draft episodes, and an extra thank you for going the extra mile and commenting on those videos, letting us know what you thought, putting your top 10s in some of the videos. I really appreciate the overwhelming support I've had for you. I think I still have maybe 1 or 2 up on Arron in your votes, but
the gap is closing though. So for those listening, this guy has been going through pretty much every episode that we've put out and putting in his vote for who won which draft or debate and whatnot, and he
had an early lead.
He was overwhelmingly siding with Andrew early on, which is never good for anyone.
That's an indication only that you are still sane.
It hurt my heart a little bit, but then he started agreeing with me on a few episodes, so we really appreciate the comments, whether you agree with Andrew or me.
Yeah, McNeil most recently agreed with Arron, I think, giving him the win for our one of our most recent episodes, which was the fictional character draft. I'll go ahead and read off McNeil's personal top 10 real quick so you guys can judge him. His top 10 characters: number 1, Batman, Paul Atreides from Dune, Severus Snape, Yoda, the Joker, Dexter Morgan, Hiccup, Walter Mitty, Edward Scissorhands, and Ethan Hunt. And I already commented to respond to let you know what I thought of some of those characters, but some really great picks in there. But again, thank you, McNeil, so much. Always getting a lot of comments and love from our good friend Jay on here, on the social medias on YouTube. Let's see. He gave a comment on our second most recent episode as of this time recording, on our top 10 Justice League episode, telling us how much he's continuing to love Invincible. So we recommend Invincible to literally anybody. So I'm really glad
that he started watching it.
Yeah. So thank you so much for taking our recommendation and for always leaving those comments that show the appreciation and care for the show, where you've been basically like a day one for us. So we appreciate you, Jay. Hope you keep watching and hope you keep enjoying Invincible, especially because season 2 is coming up here very, very soon.
Yeah, this month we've had about 31 new subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. We're over that 500 subscriber mark at 531.
Yeah. Next up, 1,000.
So we're on our way. Thank you everyone for the support. You ready to get into game night?
Let's do it. Let's start with Wavelength. Do you want to explain how to play the game?
Yeah, so Wavelength is to see how on the same page we both are. So the way it's going to work is one of us will pick a number, and then the other one will have 3 questions to ask to help narrow down which number we are thinking of. The number is going to be 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. So any number between 1 to 10 is what one of us will think of. Then again, the person guessing will have 3 questions. 2 are going to be movie, show, comic related, and then 1's going to be a wild card question. And then the person who has the number, will give them a answer within that category of question. So if I ask Andrew, Batman movie, he gives me a Batman movie that is associated with the number that he is thinking of.
With that ranking.
Right. Yep.
So Aaron, this is no spoilers right here, but Aaron knows that if he says number 1, which to reiterate what he said, number 1 is the highest, is first place, and his category is Batman movies, then I would likely say The Dark Knight. Aaron knows that is my favorite Batman movie. So that's what's going to try to clue him in so he can guess the right number.
Yeah. All right. I got a number in mind. Are you ready with some questions?
Yeah, I'll come up with some questions on the spot.
All right, here we go. I got my number. You have 3 questions to ask to figure out what this number is.
Okay.
And everyone else listening, watching, you can try to guess as well.
Yes, we'll try to give time for that too, so I don't guess right away. So you have your number. My first category is an actor.
I'm gonna say The Rock.
The Rock. See, I feel like that's a confusing one.
That was a hard question. That's a broad answer. Like it could be like there's so many actors to choose from.
I mean, personally, I feel like The Rock is the middle of the road, like super high in terms of entertainment, but not like, but maybe like more of like that's like his main thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like maybe not like a jack of all trades when it comes to all the different facets of acting. Okay, so my next category is going to be a video game.
I'm gonna say The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. So maybe you're thinking The Rock maybe in terms... Wait, the Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, not Spider-Man PS4.
Not Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The Spider-Man game that came out with the first movie, Amazing Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield.
Okay. Okay, maybe I'm still thinking closer to 5 then. And then my last category, we'll pick something not from our vein of things. I don't think this is going to help me very much, but I'm an animal.
An animal? Oh. Let's see. A lizard.
See, like lizards are cool, but like I wouldn't like keep a lizard as a pet personally. Wouldn't pet like a lizard. Or I'm still thinking middle of the road.
So Andrew asked all of his questions, so he's got to figure out a number right now.
So again, on our scale, the lower side's a 10. So I'm thinking like 5 to 7 range. I'm gonna say right middle of the road. I'd say those are things that are like good. No, they're like good though. They're like a little bit better than okay. I'm gonna say 4.
Oh, okay. Let me give you a redemption question. So you have 1 extra question.
Okay.
I would say try to ask something a little more specific.
Okay.
Give me something that's easier to narrow down so you can, with it, like a pet, like an animal.
Name one of the Mission Impossible movies.
See, that's better. I'm gonna say Fallout.
Oh, Fallout's peak. Fallout it's the second best one. Oh, dang. I think it's the second best one in my mind. Rogue Nation's really good. I'm gonna say 2.
Okay, so I went the wrong way with that one. Because the number is 7. Fallout is the 7th movie. So I threw you off on that one. I messed up. I messed
ranking.
up. I know. I messed up on that one. I was like, oh man, like that was my bad.
Man,
that was my bad. Either way, you guessed what, 4 in the first one?
Yeah, so it was closer originally.
Yeah. You were saying 5 to 7. I was like, oh, he's on the right track.
Dwayne Johnson's cool though.
He is cool, but there's so many actors.
If you're looking at just acting talent specifically, I guess
Yeah.
I can see maybe you'd rank him that low.
Yeah. I mean, 7th in the world or something, depending on how you look at it. Like, that's pretty good, That's kind of what I was going. You don't think 7 in the world? Like, I would love to be the 7th best actor in the world or something.
Well, that's
like,
not what I'm thinking. Dude, ranking is like he's like a 7 is like he's like a 7 out of 10 as an actor.
Yeah,
not like
that's
not like he's the 7th best in the whole world.
I get what you're saying, but I think that also is kind of where he goes as well. Like, relatively one-dimensional.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean that's a fair complaint, but he's also the Scorpion King, so like, shut up.
Okay, we're still figuring out this game.
So I'm
Your first
thinking of a number.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
And okay, you got a number in your head?
Got my number.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with ranking of your Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man movies, live action only.
Spider-Man movies.
Okay. I'm going to say The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay, so that's definitely lower on the board here. So we're creeping probably towards like 7 to 10. I'm thinking somewhere in that range. It's got a lot of good parts in there, but it's got a lot of bad parts in there too. Let me think of another question here. Let's go with the ranking of a DC movie.
DC movie. Okay. For my DC movie,
If he says The Flash, I know what it is.
I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick The Flash.
I'd like to go ahead and lock in the number 10.
Not even going to use your third. You're not even going to use
I
your
don't need
third question.
it. I don't need it. It's got to be 10.
Yeah, it's 10. It's the worst one. It was a tough choice. Thinking 10 because I feel like all the Spider-Man movies are pretty good. Like none of them are like the worst.
Right.
But like Spider-Man, it would have been Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 2 to let you know that I was going to the bottom of the
Yeah,
list.
that's totally fair. Totally fair. Okay. I got a number in my head. Andrew, what's your question?
Okay. Can you name a casting in the MCU? So worst to best kind of casting.
Okay. I'm going to say Chris Evans.
Oh my God. Top tier. We're shooting up. We're shooting up. Okay. We're top 3 for sure. It has to be. So I need another category. Let's say in movie or TV, like a sidekick or a pet.
This is tricky. Let me think here. I'm going to go with Robin.
Oh, I mean, Robin's the sidekick. He's literally the guy. We're in top. I'm going to narrow it down to top 2, 1 or 2. I don't know who would even be a better sidekick than Robin. I'm erring towards 1, but I'm going to say for the last one, outside of movies and TV shows, we'll say style of cuisine. So like Italian, Japanese.
I'm going to go Chinese.
Do you really think Chinese is number 1 though? This comes down to how well I know you.
Yeah, because it's based off of like my interpretation of these questions.
Yeah. I think the only casting I can think of better in the MCU than Chris Evans is Robert Downey Jr. So I'm thinking maybe you're going for 2 here. But like, then again, who's a better sidekick than Robin? Maybe you're thinking Robin's 2 because he doesn't have powers. I'd kick myself. I'm gonna say 1.
Okay. The number we're looking for is 3.
Really?
3.
You have Chris Evans at 3.
As like a
Casting.
Yeah, like by himself, not comparing him to others. You know, like he is. It's on the podium.
You know Zach's gonna hear
Not
about
the
this.
best. I know. I'm sorry, Zach.
All right.
It's hard too to come up with the answers kind of on the spot.
Yeah.
Because we don't know the questions beforehand.
Yeah.
So we're
You
like
have to try to
blind
think
ranking
quick,
them. Yeah. So like the sidekick one
Sometimes
kind of
it's
threw
off.
you off, I think, because of how high you hold Robin.
Well, you hold Robin as 3?
Yeah, like
Who do you have above him?
Well, I don't know. I didn't have time to think of all these other sidekicks. They're sidekicks. I don't think about them that much.
We also always rate things very differently because
Yeah.
I have to know like what's the standard, who's above in my mind, and you're
I
just
figured like Robin, that's pretty good sidekick. That's up there, you know?
the best of all time.
Yeah. That I could think of.
So now I need a number, right?
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna lock in. I'm locking in a number.
All right. Avatar: The Last Airbender character.
Okay.
We just did a full episode on Zuko's character development and his arc, so it's fresh on our mind. He says Zuko, I know the number.
The leader of the Dai Li, Long Fang. That's his name.
Okay. Solid character, not in the main crew. So in comparison to everyone else, I'm kind of leaning towards the later half, the 5 to 10 range right now. I got a big gap here that I need to kind of fill in. Let's go with movie Cars.
Okay, movie Cars.
Yeah.
Let's go with let's go with Herbie.
Herbie? Okay.
Herbie fully loaded.
So we're going a little lower down the list just because this is the first time I've ever heard Andrew mention Herbie. So now I'm thinking we're probably like 8, 9, 10, which he already had a 10. So is he playing mind games with me here? Is he just going to pick 10 every single time? I'm going to go with, I don't know if this is really going to help me, but potato chip flavor.
Jalapeno.
Okay, see, now I like jalapeno. So that'd be like 2 or 3 for me. But Andrew, I know Andrew, and Andrew does not like spicy hot food because it really gets him. Yeah. One time we were having dinner at my house and we had this Indian butter chicken. And this boy over here scraped down the whole thing in a matter of seconds and was in the bathroom the rest of the night because of how bad his stomach hurt. So it messes up your stomach. So I'm going to lock in the number 9.
Okay. You're really close.
Is it 10?
It was 8.
8? Oh, man. Okay. 8.
That was a good guess.
That was good. That was within 1. So I nailed the first one within 1 there. You were maybe led astray by my answers on the first one, and then the next one you were 1 off as well. So we're doing pretty decent. My turn to pick a number?
Oh yeah, I said 2, so I was 1 off.
Yeah.
Yeah, your turn to pick a number.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick this number right here. All right.
Okay. Pick a spider person from the Spider Society.
Ooh, let's see. Let's go with the Spider Woman who's pregnant with the motorcycle.
Oh, Spider Woman. Let's go with voiced by Issa Rae. Let's go with. I mean, I feel like she's cool, but I also feel like compared to the other Spider people in the movie, middle of the road. Also, she like doesn't have Gwen's back through and through, so like that was like a dick move. So let's go with.
What are you thinking? What range are you thinking right now?
Bottom tier of middle. Like she's not bad. I'm thinking like 5 to 7.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you, to try and narrow that down, Disney movie.
Let's go with. Gosh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot.
You've got everything ranging from, peak to garbage.
Yeah. Let's go Incredibles 2.
That's like really good, but not as good as the first one. So I'm still thinking middle of the road, but now I'm widening my scale like 4 to 7. I need a good one to lock this final one down. Let's go to a franchise again. John Wick movies.
John Wick 4.
Oh, it's like a resurgence again. It was like good, but like not as good as the original. No, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to go 4. I'm gonna say 4.
The number we are looking for is, in fact, 5.
Damn it! Damn it! Why'd you have me convinced with a look on your face that it was 4? Dang.
So close. Your ranges were like really good. I was like, okay, he's on the right track here. I got to make sure I give him the right answer to get him to that answer.
That was good. That was good. 1 off.
Yeah. The Disney question, that one was hard. So
I feel like you gave a good answer.
Yeah.
I feel like Incredibles 2 to me is like in the 3 to 5 range.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't as good as the first one in my
Right.
opinion. But the animation is stellar.
Yeah,
The
it
characters
looks
are still really
great.
good.
Yeah. Okay, let me. Oh, you think of a number.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Give it to me. Superheroes.
Any superhero. Okay. Let's go with Daredevil.
Is this gonna be that easy? I'm thinking like we're at like 1 or 2 right now. Like, but then he also didn't pick Daredevil on our character draft this last episode.
It was suggested in the comments.
It
Though.
was
I think,
suggested.
I think Jay suggested it.
Yeah, but he didn't draft it. So maybe we're like 1 to 3 because I know Daredevil is like it's up there for you. It's up there for you. I mean, we watched Spider-Man Far From Home or No Way Home, whichever the third one is. They're all home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. And Andrew comes out and he was like, Daredevil was awesome. It's like, didn't even mention Spider-Man at all. He's wearing a Daredevil shirt. So like, we're high. I'm going to say 1 to 3 right now. My next question will be, action movie like spy. So like you got Jason Bourne, John Wick.
I'm gonna say
James
James
Bond.
Bond.
James Bond?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know the name recognition is high. The fans love them. It's a big franchise that's been going on for a long time. But I don't think it's necessarily Andrew's favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm like 2 to 3 range right now. 2 to 3 range.
The last question, determining factor.
Last question here. I got to get a good one. Let's see. We should have wrote down these questions beforehand and had a list to pick from. I'm going to say, let's say Netflix original.
Netflix original movies.
Can you think of any?
Yeah, no, I can think of a couple. Okay. I just feel like they're usually like literally a 1 or a 10, so it's like it's very hard to like pick the one that it might like not give anything away too easily or something like that. I'm gonna say Triple Frontier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's solid one. Ben Affleck in that one. I'm gonna
Pedro Pascal and Oscar Isaac also.
Dang, it's been a while since I've seen that. I didn't remember them.
Stacked.
Okay. It's good. It's maybe not a 1. I was leaning towards 2 or 3. You said Daredevil, which brings it to 2. What was your last question or the last answer you gave?
You said superhero.
Superhero.
And then you said...
Why am I blanking on it?
Should have wrote that down too.
Oh, it was James Bond.
Yeah. It's a movie spy.
I'm going to say 3.
You were close again. It was 2.
Oh, come on. I was there. I was right there.
You literally said Daredevil brings it to 2, and then you said 3 anyway.
I know, because I thought like Frontier brought it to 3. All right. That was good.
It's tough. Like, I can't think of too many Netflix movies. The one that I think of that I love.
That was a hard question.
I like Set It Up, Triple Frontier, The Old Guard.
Yeah.
I don't know if any Netflix movie for me has been a 1, really, like a best.
Yeah.
I guess as far as Netflix movies go, there has to be like a best.
The one I've probably seen the most is Red Notice. that I can think of, like off the top of my
Not a
head.
fan of Red Notice. I'd have been closer down to bottom 5 for me for sure.
Yeah.
Do
I thought that movie was fun.
You want to switch over to our other game?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so our next game is a top 5 where we give a category to the guessing person and then they have to guess what is in the top 5 from that category. So an example would be top 5 highest grossing movies.
Yeah. Try to play along at home and see how many you guys can get before we get them. We'll give clues once we get stuck.
Yeah. All right. So if you get one wrong, do you just like keep going or okay?
Yeah, I'd say.
All right. You want to go first or second?
I can give you a category first. You feel ready to guess?
Born ready.
All right. This first one is top 5 movie kill counts.
Oh, okay. Let's go John Wick 3.
Well, top 5 character kill counts. So it's for a character, a movie character.
Let's go John Wick.
Yes. John Wick comes in at number 5.
Number 5? Oh, man. That's not good.
Some
I
of
thought it
these
was
people
going to be like 1.
some of these people got more movies than him.
So it's as a character, not as like a
I'm also going to
its
give
own franchise.
So this list is from Screen Rant. So credit to Screen Rant, but I don't have time to watch every movie and do this research
Right.
myself. So I'll give you the hint that their number 1 spot, whether you want to count it or not, is a team, but all the others are individuals.
Gotcha.
Because that's kind of unfair if I don't tell you that.
Is it like on screen kill count?
Yes.
So like would Thanos be on that list? Because I mean he wiped out half the universe.
Yeah, because we don't see Thanos kill those people. Also, he didn't kill them. He also didn't kill them. He blipped them and then they came back.
Well, he killed them, but then someone undid it. Okay. This one's tough.
You have to talk to Marvel's PR team about that.
Yeah. This one is tough. Who else kills that much? More than John Wick.
And just think about big action heroes. Ones that do kill.
Punisher?
Punisher's on the list, but he's not in top 5. He is number 7.
If Black Adam was more like successful, I'd say Black Adam, since that's what makes him different than Superman.
Feels like 5 people in that whole movie.
What about Superman when he's flying through the city? Is that on there? The kill count of Superman?
Cool. No, Superman's not on there. Be cool. So action heroes, people that carry guns.
Yeah, I know. I'm drawing a blank here.
We talked about one of these earlier in the episode.
Is it James Bond? Is he on there?
Yeah, he's not. He's actually number 2.
Really?
This thing about all the movies he's had.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has. They have him at 597 kills, and John Wick at 399 kills.
Okay.
Hasn't even cracked 400. Embarrassing.
Yeah, but he's been one character edition of it.
Get your numbers up, bro.
Opposed to what, like 6?
Yeah, there's been a lot of James Bonds.
Let's see. I'm trying to like get, are there any more like superheroes on this list?
No, but I'll give you a double whammy hint. Sylvester Stallone is in 2 of these picks.
Would it be Rambo?
Yes, that's number 4, 439 kills.
And then
And I think only 6 movies.
what would his second one be? Would it be The Expendables?
Yes, that's the number 1 spot. They have them listed, the team, as 1,100 to 2,000 kills.
Oh my gosh.
Those movies are out of hand. And
There's a new one coming out this month.
X-Fordables?
Yeah.
X-Ben-Fordables?
Yeah. I have not seen one of those.
The only other one on this list, I would have never gotten a million years.
So I've gotten 4, right?
Yeah,
Or 3.
you've gotten 4. So the only one that you've missed, I feel like, is like, we're never going to get this. It's Ogi Ito from the Lone Wolf and Cub series. It's not something. It's a classic 70s series. So
I didn't know movie series. I didn't know series were involved.
well, it might be a series of movies.
Gotcha.
I've never heard of it before. So
Well,
hit me back with that. Was really good.
I did okay. Mediocre way to start out the game.
You got somebody else who's in the top 10 also. You got Punisher.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for your first category?
Born Ready.
Top 5 highest grossing actresses.
Actresses. Okay, so I'm right off the bat. I'm going to guess that ScarJo's at number 1.
And you are, in fact, correct.
Okay, so I have 5 more spots to fill.
Jesus. $14.29 billion.
This must be based off the amount that their movies are making with them in it.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be a lot of Marvel people on this list if that's the case, if they're crediting them for their movies. Part of me wants to. Just gonna fire some guesses. I'm gonna say Zendaya. She's been in some of the biggest budgeted movies in like the last 10 years.
Nope.
Okay.
Not in 5. Let's see if she's on this 10 here. Not in the 10.
I'm gonna say Emily Blunt.
She is also not in 5.
Angelina Jolie.
That's a good guess, but she is not in there either.
Oh my gosh. I'm just researching a name right now. I'm not cheating. I'm blanking on an actress's name. Keira Knightley.
Ooh, that's a good guess, but not in the top 5.
Jennifer Lawrence.
That's a good guess, but also not in the top.
Do I just need to guess more Marvel actresses? Zoe Saldana, because of
There you go. That's number 2.
that should have been an easy one.
Yeah, we got both avatars.
Avatars. Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Like, I'm surprised she's not in 1.
Yeah.
11.22 billion. That's what her movies have made.
And then I'm gonna say
So you got the top 2.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Ooh, so close. She is in the top 10 at 8.
All right.
I need the last 3 here of our top 5.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is not in the top 5.
Just gonna name all the actresses that I know.
This game's hard, right?
Viola Davis.
No.
Yeah, she's not really like she's more of like
She's a great actress, but
Yeah.
she's not in like
always like the
blockbuster movies. Yeah.
Not always. Okay. So I've only got 2.
Yeah.
Who on earth am I missing?
Let me know if you want a hint.
I'm gonna say I need a name again.
Think big franchises.
That's why I came to Pirates of the Caribbean and said
She's only in 2 of them though, right?
no, she's in at least 3. Because she's in the first 3.
I don't think she's in the 3rd one.
Well, I'm gonna prove you wrong on that.
Okay.
She's definitely in the 3rd one. Okay, give me a second here. Big franchises, he says. That's why I said Jennifer Lawrence too. Let's say Gal Gadot.
Sorry, I moved my page here. No.
That's not helping me.
She doesn't crack the top 10.
God, I'm blanking on names so much right now. From Man of Steel and Arrival and Nocturnal Animals.
I know her name. It's right there.
She looks like
Redhead?
Isla Fisher, but
Redhead?
not Isla Fisher. Yeah.
Think, Mark. I'll let you look that up.
Amy Adams.
Yes. She's not on the list.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
recognize her name.
Have I only gotten 2?
Only 2.
Give me some hints.
Think of another
big franchise.
big franchise that we were talking about earlier
Wars.
today before we were on the podcast.
Earlier today, before we were on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I thought of Star Wars though, but they're pretty male centric movies, and I don't think that Carrie Fisher's on there. But what about Rey's actress?
She's probably not anywhere close, considering she's only been in those 3 movies.
Yeah, but those are 3 huge movies.
These movies that these guys are in are making billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Okay, so what are the highest?
You got to think higher than that.
Highest.
Someone who's been in 7 movies of this huge franchise.
7 movies,
Maybe more than 7 movies. I don't even know.
Harry Potter, right? Emma Watson.
There you go.
Okay,
there we go. We're making progress here.
Yeah.
She's in at 4.
I'm literally currently watching Harry Potter.
So we need
more big franchise movies.
We need 5 and 3.
Probably like maybe somebody from like Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh, you're getting warmer. You're getting warmer.
What actresses are in Lord of the Rings? I'm not a big Lord of the Rings person.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recognized her name.
I don't know if I'll get any more. Maybe we need to move on.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh,
Is that her
Kate
name?
Blanchett. No.
And then in 5th, Gwyneth Paltrow.
I guess that makes sense. That's,
Yep.
I mean, Gwyneth Paltrow.
7.
She's got all the Marvel movies under her belt, but also a huge career outside of Marvel too.
Yep.
Good lord.
Because I mean, she's in the Avengers movies. Which
that
bumps her up a lot.
That was so hard. I named so many actresses that I thought for sure were going to be on there.
Okay, give me a category.
How was J Law not on there? That's what I want to know. All right, so my next category. I think this one's really funny. How many of the 5 lowest rated DCEU movies can you name?
That's so funny. 5 lowest rated.
Yep.
So
5.
not how much they brought in, but rated.
It's based on IMDb's worst rated.
Okay. The Flash.
Nope.
It's wrong.
The Flash is actually the 6th highest rated out of 14.
No, it's not. This is why you can't trust IMDb.
So technically, if you rate it from like the lowest, it's 9th. So.
Okay. Well, I don't even know where to go from here. Are they all like 10 out of 10s after that?
It has a 6.8 tied with Aquaman.
Jeez. All right. Well, let's go with Batman vs. Superman. Is that down there?
No.
All right. Suicide Squad. That's got to be down there.
Yes. That is the 2nd lowest rated with a 5.9.
Birds of Prey.
Yes. That is
all female cast. I mean, come on. Kidding. Kidding.
That's the 4th lowest rated. Kick him off the show. The 4th lowest rated with a 6.1.
Justice League.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, that is the 5th lowest rated with a 6.1. Also, same as Birds of Prey. Ironically, the Snyder Cut is the highest rated movie, which I think only has a 6.9 or actually has a 7.9. So pretty good.
So I've gotten 3.
Yep. You've gotten Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and Justice League. So you have 2 left.
What am I missing? You said Aquaman's not in there.
Yeah. I can give you a hint if you want.
It can't be Man of Steel. Okay. Thank God. Well, I didn't know because the Flash isn't in there.
One of them came out this year.
Oh, Blue Beetle.
No.
That one was a good movie.
It was a
I
good
enjoyed
movie.
that. What other one came out this year?
Blue Beetle's not even on this list.
Oh.
It's off IMDb. So
Yeah, we had The Flash come out this year, Blue Beetle, Black Adam.
came out last year.
But is it on
Not
the list?
Not in the top 5, no. It's,
What?
It's 1 space out of it. It's the 6th. This is a 6 point.
How many of these movies are there?
14.
Oh, man. So I still only have 3, huh?
Yeah, 2 left.
I feel like this has to be...
You'll know when you hear these 2. You haven't named the number 1 worst rated one yet, and when you hear it, you'll know. The other one is also really bad.
So it's DCEU, right?
Yeah,
it's
only
in the
DCU
world. Okay.
movies. Maybe that's why Blue Beetle's not in there if they're not sure how it fits yet.
That's okay. Interesting. What else came out this year?
But I don't think it would be in the top 5, in the lowest 5 either. So
Shazam.
Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods.
That's
Yep.
the bottom one, right?
That's
the first
3rd.
one.
Nope, that's the 3rd worst rated. There's still one that's the worst DCEU movie that you haven't thought of yet.
Oh my gosh. Wonder Woman, whatever the year was.
1984.
Yes.
Wonder Woman 1984 is a 5.4. A disgusting.
I erased the bottom ones out of my mind. I barely even have the DCEU in my mind. It wasn't that good. Oh man,
Man, that's so fun.
that was way harder than it had to be.
That was a fun one.
That was good. Man. Okay. Yep, I should have gotten those. Okay. We're going to go for your next category here, Andrew. The top 5 highest grossing Tom Cruise films.
Let's do it, baby. Okay, so the most profitable Mission Impossible movie has to be in there. So I believe that's Mission Impossible Fallout.
Fallout is in second.
Number one.
Bless you.
Number one, easily Top Gun Maverick.
That is correct as well.
Okay, so we got the top 2. I feel like we should pick more recent movies because more like older movies. I don't know if this list is actually adjusted for inflation or not, so can't be too sure.
I don't know. It's from CBR.com.
I'm gonna say Rogue Nation.
That is in the 4th spot. So now you need 3 and 5.
Ghost Protocol.
That is in the 3rd spot. You're on a roll.
Yeah, so I just need number 5. Number 5.
This one might put a little
Okay.
a little bump in your road here.
What's coming to my mind right now is there's so many. There's actually a lot now.
Yeah.
There's no way Jerry Maguire was that profitable. There's no way. But I'm thinking Jerry Maguire. What's the one that he did with Spielberg where it's like Minority Report? Maybe it's a Spielberg movie. Minority Report. Maybe.
And that is not.
Dang it! I thought that was, would that have been 5 for 5?
That would have been, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
That is also not in the top 5.
Okay. So the other movies I'm thinking, Eyes Wide Shut, Vanilla Sky. You know what? It could just be another Mission Impossible movie, and that would mess me up. It could just be. I don't think it's The Mummy. I think The Mummy kind of bombed. It's not the first Top Gun. It's not. I'm gonna say.
The Mummy is in 10th, if that gives you any.
Okay. What about Dead Reckoning?
Oh. Dead Reckoning is not in the top 5. I don't see it on this list. It might not just be updated for that one yet.
Mission Impossible 3.
Mission Impossible 3 is also not on this list.
Dang it. Can I get a hint?
It's not one of the Mission Impossible movies. I don't know how to give you a big hint.
Maybe like a decade or something where it came out.
Okay, so it came out in the 2000s.
2000.
Yeah, from like 2000, 2010.
That's kind of
that
like,
decade.
That's kind of like Prime Cruise.
Yeah. It's not a franchise. How about that? It's a standalone movie.
So it's not Jack
I don't know
Reacher,
if that helps.
because Jack Reacher has 2 movies, I think.
Yeah. I also think that was like, wasn't that like 2013?
Yeah, that was that does feel like that, and he also looks a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm really blanking. That like Live Die Repeat movie was definitely after 2010. Can I get
Great movie, by the way.
That's a fun movie. Can I get like a co-star or something to narrow it down?
How about a director?
Yeah, sure.
You want a director?
Sure. Give me
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, I already said. Well, I already picked another Spielberg movie with him in it. So what other movie did he do with Steven Spielberg? Brain Blast. I don't know. I don't know.
This movie was also a radio show first.
Wait.
Like a radio story that came out first.
Oh my god. It's the War of the Worlds.
Yes, there you go.
I totally forgot he's in that.
Fifth place.
I haven't seen that movie.
Bringing in $606 million.
Who's the young actress that's in that movie? Because I've heard she's really
Fleming,
good in it.
right?
Not Fleming, no.
No?
Dakota Fanning? Is that
Fanning.
it? Yeah.
That might be it. Yeah, I think
I've heard she's really good. I have to watch that movie still.
Dakota Fanning. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. You haven't seen that movie?
No, I haven't seen War of the World. Well, I've seen parts of it. You know how
we should watch that and do a review on it.
that'd be a fun one.
It's a good movie.
I love Spielberg. Everything he does.
It's a good movie.
I feel like I'm giving you like these last ones at least. I feel like I'm giving you easy ones. So
Are you saying I'm giving you hard ones? Because you went 4 for 4.
No, that one wasn't too. That one wasn't too hard.
Okay.
The one before it were hard for me.
Yeah, that one was tough.
This honestly is kind of a softball.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tee it up like that to put the pressure on you. But top 5 characters with highest grossing comic book sales.
Okay. Batman,
Number 2.
Spider-Man,
Number 3.
Superman,
Number 1.
Fantastic Four.
Not in the top 8. Again, this list is from Wikipedia. So
Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. Andrew went in there and changed the list himself.
but like Fantastic Four, one of them is a team.
X-Men.
Yes, that's 4. Now you just missed a number 5. You almost got these in order. You did 2, 3, 1, 4. The 5th character with the highest grossing.
Is it also a team or an individual?
It's an individual.
Okay.
I have a good clue for you if you want it.
We're superheroes only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why am I blanking here? Is it Wonder Woman?
Nope. It is a Marvel or DC character, and think about who has been around the longest to have the most sales.
Tried. I know Shazam's been around a while, but not nearly as popular. Why am I blanking here?
This character originated in the 40s.
Is it Captain America?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
5 out of 5.
There we go.
Nice guessing.
All right. Yeah, that one was pretty quick. That was a good one. I like that one. That was fun. I have a kind of an easy, fun one for you.
Okay.
Might be a little difficult just because of how many options there are. But it's very similar to the one that you just gave me. And this is the lowest grossing MCU movies. So who brought in the least amount of money
Well,
for the MCU?
let's go ahead and say Ant-Man Quantumania.
That is a low one, but it is not in the bottom 5.
No, in the bottom 5. Bottom 5 lowest grossing MCU movies. Eternals did really bad at the box office, right?
Eternals is down there in the 4th lowest.
Okay.
$402 million.
What MCU movies? See, Ant-Man 4 didn't even make that much more than that.
Ant-Man is just above. 3 spots above.
Lowest grossing MCU movies. Who notably did really poorly at the box office? I don't think Thor: Love and Thunder or Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness did that bad. I think they were 600 range. It's got to be early days when they still weren't like, rocking and rolling that much, I would think. So I'm going to say like Thor. First Thor. My follow-up guess is also going to be Dark World. So
You are so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 6th spot.
so close. What about Dark World?
Dark World is even higher.
Oh, man. Captain America: First Avenger.
That is in the 2nd lowest.
Yeesh.
There you go. That's $370 million.
Man, there's such a tight margin here. Second lowest to it's like all around 350 to 450 range is probably going to be. I don't think any of the. I think the Guardians movies were all financial successes.
Yeah, those are all in the 800s.
I can't imagine a Spider-Man movie would do that poorly.
Nope. All live action movies have been real close to $1 billion.
Let's see. Who does that leave us with? Captain Marvel movie was really successful.
Correct. The sequel is also going to be really successful.
The first Iron Man movie didn't even really do that good. I'm going to say the first Iron Man movie.
Disrespectful.
How good did it do?
It's in the 24th overall out of the list of 32.
Oh, wow. I mean, it did do really well.
$585 million.
Not compared to their future successes, but a huge...
For the first movie
For a huge
in this world.
success movie.
Yeah.
Is this only MCU movies, so it's not counting like Venom?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Only MCU movies. So according to IMDb...
Well, we know it can't be any of the Avengers movies. None of them would have done that poorly. We already rolled out the Guardians. Oh, the Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk is in the lowest spot that you can get in the first overall for the lowest that it brought in, $264 million. So you've gotten that one in first, Captain America in second, and Eternals in 4. So you're missing the 3 and the 5.
Ant-Man 1. Dang it. I feel like Ant-Man 2 was fairly successful. It made more money than Ant-Man 1, so I know it's not on there.
Wrong.
Wait, what?
This has Ant-Man 2 below Ant-Man 1. Ant-Man 1 brought in $519 million. For some reason, they don't have the total on here for Quantumania. Oh, Ant-Man Wasp. That's a little bit higher. A little bit higher.
That's what I meant.
The second one?
Yeah.
That one's a little bit higher. The only one in between those Iron Man goes Ant-Man, Iron Man, Ant-Man, Wasp.
Okay.
You want a hint?
So we're not counting X-Men movies. Yeah, I'll take a hint.
I believe these are considered. What's the phase after Endgame?
4.
4? I believe these are phase 4 movies, both of them.
Both of them. So immediately after Endgame came Spider-Man No Way Home. And then after Spider-Man No Way Home, what happened? What heroes did we even have left? There was a bunch of TV shows. Oh, well, I guess I'll say Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. It's not that low. It's like 600, I thought.
Yeah, that one's not down here. Think, Mark. What's going on in your brain up there?
I have such a hard time on the on the spot questions.
I know, they're hard, right?
My brain is melting. Can I get like an actor who's in the movie? Doesn't have to be like a star.
I don't know how to say so without giving it away.
Shang-Chi didn't do bad, did it?
I don't know. Are you locking that in or not?
I'll put Shang-Chi as a guess.
That's in the 5th.
That's crazy. That's so disrespect.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I cannot.
It's bad.
That's
bad.
One of the best movies of that phase.
Yeah. I think when we made our list a year ago, this was in my top 10.
I never would have guessed Shang-Chi unless it came down to like this far.
$432 million. Disrespectful. Terrible.
Dude.
Undeserving.
Sickening.
Now,
you're
missing one.
And it's the 3 spot.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like did very poorly. It's
in
the middle of the worst ones.
It's a movie that trying to think of how to like say it without giving it away like right away.
What about like a director or something? Is that on there?
Kate Shortland. Does that help you?
Kate Shortland. How many MCU movies have female directors?
What's going on up there?
Dude, I can't. I literally cannot think of what's in the number 3. I'm gonna have to take the L.
Take the L. Okay, so this is a movie that came out right after the pandemic. Was one of the first movies to go to streaming.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. $379 million. This movie should have came out way before 2001 when it did actually come out.
I don't think of it as even having a box office because I think of it as like going straight to streaming in my mind. So I totally just didn't think of it for a second.
And that wraps up our movie game night in the morning. We played our 2 games, Wavelength and Guess the 5, whatever we want to call it.
Thank you so much to anyone who listened to this episode sitting there screaming at the phone like, it's Black Widow.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We really
Wonder Woman.
We really appreciate you like sitting through the episode with us. It was absolutely a ton of fun. You can buy the shirt that Aaron's wearing. You can also buy a couple other different options for Backseat Directing merch, shirt in black, as well as some other things.
Link to our Etsy shop is in the description of this video, so you can check it out there. It's also in the bio of all our social medias as well. A question I have for the audience. Give us a topic recommendation. what topic do you want us to talk about?
Yeah, McNeil, one of our listeners, suggested a sci-fi movie draft. We put it on the slate, so we have filming that coming up.
It's coming out. So yeah, we'd love to hear kind of different drafts or debates or a movie review or a show review that you'd like us to put out. We'd love to hear it. We post 2 episodes every single week, so there's a lot to talk about, but sometimes it's hard to narrow down what topic we want to do for that week. So any suggestions are definitely welcome. If we don't like them, we will just delete you. So if you have a bad suggestion, no worries, we'll take care of it,
We'll block you.
Yeah. Denied. But no, thank you so much for the support. Again, new episodes every Monday and Thursday. And that's a wrap.